Well, it's not the most salubrious part of town, and I must admit to a certain amount of trepidation in regard to today's vlog, as the menu is unusually exotic. Starters, I've ordered a beef and intestine sisig, which is sort of chopped up fairly undesirable parts of the animal with rice, and then also a deep fried pig's intestine with a vinegar dipping sauce. So, while it doesn't sound too good, it probably is very nice. So we'll see. We'll wait for it to come, and then after that, we'll have the main course. As a side note, I had a visitor at my place a couple of days ago, and she looked in the closet in my bedroom and said, "Oh," and I said, "Well, what do you mean, oh?" And she said, "Oh, I thought you only had one shirt." And I have lots of shirts, but they're all blue or black. And so I went out and bought this fancy addition to my wardrobe, and I hope you appreciate it. I got here about 5 minutes ago, and I was the only person. And now there's about 6 people, and it's only 10 past 11.
Okay, boss. Malalaki to ay sa'yo. Okay, boss. Salamat.
So I think this place is quite popular. Great. So this is the chicharron bulaclac. Can I keep this?
Yes, sir. This one. Vinegar, sir.
And vinegar dipping sauce.
Sauce of chicharron bulaclac. And sisig laman loob.
Oh, right. That's the sisig.
Later is soup number 5, sir.
Yeah, later. Thank you. Terrific. Okay, so this is the chicharron bulaclac, which is a pork intestine, deep fried. And here we have the ubiquitous calamansi and a chili. So let's get operating. Soy sauce, and we'll chop up the chili and pop that in. So this is the pork sisig, and it's actually not pork, it's beef. So I've always had pork sisig, but this is a beef sisig. Excuse me, this is beef, isn't it? Beef, baka, beef.
Yes,
it's a beef, yeah. It's a beef sisig with an intestine chopped minced mix. Baka sisig. Oh, which smells really nice. Smells delicious. A little bit of chili. Oh yeah. These two dishes, this one as well, are normally eaten with beer. But as I drank so much during the liquor ban, I've decided to go on the wagon for a while and get healthy. So there's no beer to help me through this particularly exotic vlog. So this is chicharron bulaclac. Chicharron bulaclac. Bit of vinegar sauce. It's really crisp from the deep fry. It's almost entirely crisp. you know, it's inoffensive. It's quite nice. I wouldn't say it's delicious. Well, completely demolished the sisig, which is called a laman lube bakar. And bakar is beef, and laman lube, I'm assuming, is some kind of intestines, internal organs, probably intestines. This one is the chicharron bulaclac, and as you can see, it's just a very deep fried, waferish consistency. It's a deep fried intestine, and with a vinegar and a little bit of chili and garlic dipping sauce. I could take it or leave it, but the sisig was really good. The main course has arrived. And this is it. This is known as soup number 5. And I'm told that you decant from here to there, which also gives you an opportunity to look at the consistency of the ingredients.
For some Filipinos, soup number 5 is an aphrodisiac and will give the eater the virility of a bull. This superstition probably came from China. For some, it's a hangover cure, and yet others believe it's a rite of passage, a ritual that signifies the coming of age of a young male into manhood, a transition to maturity, a kind of Filipino bar mitzvah in a bowl. The origins of the name soup number 5 are hazy, but some people contend that it represents a 5th type of meat. First, there is beef, then there is chicken, then pork, and of course seafood. Lastly, in the Philippines, there is dick. And just to obscure the origins of this exotic broth even further, soup number 5 also has several names. Remember Me, or simply RM, as well as Lansiao, the Chinese Hokkien word for, you guessed it, dick.
Ay, may madik yun?
Di ba nagbilog sa'yo?
That was quite fatty. This looks a bit more meaty. Oh, it has a kind of gristly texture to it. It's in a very nice beef broth, and I can taste the beef, the salty beef, hearty beef broth, which is very nice. But the meat itself, I mean, it's very hard to get over. I have an active imagination, and I'm trying as hard as I can to turn it off just at this very moment. But yeah, the consistency of the meat is it's quite fatty, and then almost sort of like boiled down gristle. All right, one more piece. Again, it's like eating skin. Fatty skin. I'm told it's very high in cholesterol. Imagine explaining this to your doctor. Well, you might think that a pretty poor effort, but of all the various dishes I've tried, there's only 2 I haven't really been able to eat. The first one was dinaguan, which is the pig's blood stew. Probably again for psychological reasons. And then this one, the penis and testes soup, really because of the texture. I just, it's beaten me. I did have some, you saw me, but I think that's all I can manage.